Alrighty, so fall camp just around the corner. How excited are you to get rolling for the season?
It's been nice to have a little bit of time off, with vacation, but just excited to get back with the guys and get the season rolling.
And what kind of work have you guys been able to put in over the off season as some of the transition from spring to fall? What are you looking forward to implementing and stuff like that?
Yeah, we're just still, we're really just laying the foundation for the things that we really want, to be the staple for our defense. We want to play with great energy, great effort, and we want to focus on the fundamentals. We want to focus on. We're just trying to really kind of put everything together right now. We were able to put in a lot this spring. We got a very, we got a group that has a great sense of urgency. So, they've put as much time as they can on their own this summer. We put together some things for them to look at while we were away this summer, and they really took upon themselves to continue to move forward and take the next step, learning our defense.
So a lot of new guys, yourself included, but a lot of new players in this defense. Is there anyone that's really stood out to you so far that maybe is kind of flying under the radar, someone that we should be paying close attention to? Or?
Great question. But right now, the season, it's just going to be different. I mean, once these guys report on Sunday and we're actually out on the field for the first time on Monday, there's a lot of guys that look really good in t-shirt and shorts, but when you put the pads on and when it actually means something like it is, starting on Monday morning, some guys are definitely going to rise to the occasion. I think we got a really good group, but I think there's also going to be some diamonds in the rough and guys that are going to really respond. That really maybe, aren't in our too deep right now, but we feel really good about some of these young guys that have just shown up too, and the prospects that they have to be able to make some, make some noise this season.
And not to look too far ahead, but Camp T is a big deal to this program, and I'm sure you've heard all sorts of things about it. What are you expecting to kind of happen at Camp T, and what can come out of that for the whole team?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to get up there. Obviously the surroundings are beautiful, and it's going to be a different environment from the heat that we've experienced down here this summer. It's going to be a good, just chance to continue to move forward and develop our guys, but also, a chance to, hit reset up there. And really the goal of going up there is to really bring this team even more together than they are right now. And I'm excited to see that happen.
And just speaking of Arizona as a whole, what's been some differences, other than the heat maybe, that you've really encountered or noticed just from moving here?
It's just great to be back home. It's the valley that I remember. Maybe just a few more people, and it's expanded. Areas that were just desert and kind of open area are now a little more built up. But other than that, it's just great to be back in the valley.
So how long was it in between the time you were here last and then coming back here?
Well, my wife and I left here in 2001, and but we've been back here every single year, since we've moved around the country, for holidays but yeah, so we've seen it grow, and I've also recruited out here a number of those years, so we're still really familiar with the valley.
My name's Brendan Mount with Burn City Sports.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's one thing that you're looking for the team to most improve on going into fall camp?
Really the one thing is just our effort. We really want to have a defense that runs the football and runs with passion to the ball, and that's something I think we instilled, and we laid a really good foundation this spring. We just want to continue to take the next step forward with that. And as we get closer to the season and we actually start playing some football games, our guys are going to see just how many more plays they can make, how many more impactful plays they can make. They can impact the outcome of the football game just by the effort that they play with. And we have a system, and we have a way of being able to play multiple guys on defense while playing with the effort that we expect. And come the end of August, it's going to be really fun to see just all us put that together for 4 quarters.
Who are you most excited to see growth out of this fall?
I mean, really, it's not just one guy, and I haven't seen any of these guys, and I haven't had a chance to coach them in actual game situation yet. So, there's guys with a lot of game experience, and really it's going to be about our guys and doing their 111th and playing together in a brand new system, and seeing them grow throughout the season is going to be just what I'm looking forward to from a week-to-week basis.
How about for you in the system that you were just in? There's a lot of success in Coleman. It's a very challenging defense to play against. What do you think that you can bring to the table as a coach? Maybe some things that you've learned from your past that you're ready to bring to a force here.
Well, really, just all 26 years, of my coaching, background, and every year, I was talking to Coach Green or one of our other coaches on defense, and I was just talking about just from year to year, you just continue to evolve. And one of the benefits that we've had, Coach Green a lot less than me, but I've been in the same defensive system since 2005, and every year we evolve a little more. We find a way to teach something a little quicker, a little easier. We're able to maybe move away from one principle and then add another principle. We're able to clean up a teaching progression, able to clean up a way we install it or communicate a new defense or coverage or blitz. And every year it just becomes a little more cleaner. And it's just really the process of being consistent. And consistency is a byproduct of being, it's really a byproduct of being successful. So, we're really excited to be able to run, our style of defense, and it's been a number of years for me, and there's a lot of guys on our side of the ball that have, in the coaching room that have been able to coach in this, in this style, in this system of defense.
If you could choose one word to describe your system, your defense that is going to be on the field there at Arizona State, what word would you choose and why?
One word. Multiple. We're able to do a lot out of the same looks, and there's really, with the exception of maybe one or two coverages, we pretty much can run everything in our defensive system, and we can do it out of the same look, or we can do it out of multiple looks, and we can have multiple guys doing the same responsibilities. And we've really gotten to that point where we can install this defense, and I'm coaching the secondary now, and just my experience in the defense, just thankfully I'm able to, if I were to take 6 guys, all 6 of those guys can play all 3 positions that I'm coaching in the secondary, the free, the strong, and the nickel. I can honestly say that I haven't been any other place where I've been where, someone can coach them like that. And, that's one of the, you asked for one word, that's probably the word that would best define our defense is multiple.
How much of an impact does it give you when you have so many veteran leaders on this team that have been here for a while and you're coming in and implementing a whole new scheme? Have they bought into that, and how do they show that to the younger guys?
The number one thing is right now everybody buys in. The buy-in's great. It's really when we're faced with adversity, when we have the challenges of, some of these great teams that are going to come into the stadium and play us, and we're going to be on the road to 4 tough games. The buy-in's really going to show once adversity hits. And, you could talk about how multiple we are, and we could talk about the different defenses. And there's no magic in my call sheet. There's no magic in the calls that I'm going to call. The magic is our guys being able to believe in each other and being able to believe in what they're being taught and coached, and be able to execute that in times where they need to, on a 3rd down. When they got a top 10 team, coming in here, and our stadium's packed and it's loud. When they're tired and they got to execute to win the game, on the goal line. So all those things, the buy-in's ultimately going to show in the product that we put on the field.